Well, to unpack this further, I'm joined by Olga Krasnyak. She's an associate professor at the Higher School of Economics in Moscow. With opposition suppressed and state-controlled media and so on in Russia, why do you think Putin even bothers with election? Why does he feel the need to have the trappings of democracy when the reality is that Russia is an autocratic state, isn't it?
Well, I would not change maybe the rhetoric because, the opposition in Russia definitely is not that popular. And it means just only because Putin's support is very huge. And the oppression of some people who just try to destroy these things where they are, and they're not considered as a friendly people. So, and in this case, we have democratic elections because everything is clear, everything is transparent. And yes, we have different candidates, even those support, maybe it's not that much, but still, I would not say so. We don't need an election or everything because it's everything is supposed to be done in a certain way. So it's a little bit different.
I mean, you say the oppositions are, in your words, not yet popular, but they don't really stand a chance, do they, when most of the media, most of the television, the radio, the newspapers are all state-controlled?
Of course, Russia controls its space, and it's not just only information space; it's the territory as well. And when we think about when a state controls its territory, so I think the same rhetoric can come when controlling its space without a certain intervention from unfriendly countries, from maybe some people who mean harm. So in this case, I do not see something bad or something unusual, and what Russia does, something what doesn't supposed to be done just to make it safe, secure. So in information space, it's not. It is the same. It's not an exception.
I mean, I guess the point that if you don't have free media, then people can't even find out about opposition candidates. So what do you say to the allegation that Putin's government actively suppresses political dissent and stifles opposition voices? People like Navalny, who after all was in prison and then died on your watch.
Well, yes, we know Navalny, he represented the opposition, but we need also to understand that the activities of Navalny fund and his people are being supported by the United States, by European Union. So I don't really believe that Navalny had like a real intentions just to make some certain changes, to bring liberalism or democracy in a way how it is understood by Western countries. So Russian people support Vladimir Putin. Russian people support our own way. It is something what we need to take as is. And we don't need Western liberal democracy. We don't need the narratives which are promoted by Western countries because we have our own history and our own perceptions and our own traditions. And so we need just to respect the people's choice in Russia. And their choice is to support Vladimir Putin.
Given that your own traditions then are so important to you, why won't you let external, international people come and see your traditions and monitor your elections?
So maybe I need to understand what kind of people we're talking about. So because our borders, they're open, and so some Russian people who left Russia 2 years ago and maybe a bit later, they're free to come back. And I do not see any problems just to express their opinion to vote. And when we talk about Russian people being abroad, so they have all these opportunities using Russia's consulates and embassies just to come and to vote. So I do not see any obstacles or any problems here.
Okay, Olga Krasnyak, live for us in Moscow. Thank you.